Hello everyone, I'm a probation officer, and I'm here to discuss the work environment of a probation officer, but more specifically, the stress that goes into my job. I would say a little less than half of my stress is due to probationers. They can get stressful when they violate their probation, um, and then they claim that they're the victims when they're getting punished for violating their probation. Uh, but I just kind of expect them to do the least amount of work as possible. But, when it does get stressful, I don't take it home with me. I just leave it at the job, basically. Yes, actually, I would say I deal with more stress in relation to the court and the court proceedings than I do dealing with my own probationers. Because it's expected that the probationers are going to be stressful or difficult to work with. But it's a lot more stressful when your own work environment seems to almost be working against you. Um, there's actually a lot more emphasis on court proceedings than my own caseload, and the judges and lawyers sometimes don't follow the probation officer's suggestions um, in relation to dealing with the probationers. Yes, the stress that I have to deal with in the probation department equals the stress actually that I have to deal with in the court um, proceedings. We are severely understaffed. We used to have 17 probation officers, now we have 12 probation officers, but the caseload has not changed, so it's very overwhelming for us. Also, the paperwork is ridiculous. Everything nowadays needs a paper trail, and it's overkill. And combined with our understaffing, it makes it impossible for the probation officers to get out into the community and work with their probationers in a different environment. Um, Another factor that goes into the stress is low morale. Um, there are two supervisors that are on their way out, so they don't really care as much anymore. And also the probation officers that have been here the longest are putting the bulk of their work onto the new probation officers, stating, "I've been here longer, so I don't have to do work anymore." No, actually, it's significantly less stressful when a probationer is referred to an outside agency, because the outside agency basically takes the case over, and sends the probation officer updates. They're usually very timely, very professional, and they take the accountability away from the probation officer. One of the biggest problems with being a probation officer is that we are held very liable if our probationer messes up in some way. The judge could have the probationer do something, and any problems that come up with the probationer, the judge is not held accountable. We are, the probation department is. So it helps us out a lot when a probationer is referred to an outside agency. Well, Um, oh, thank you. No, I got it. Thanks. Sorry. Um, well, first, if we had more staff, that would be very helpful. With more staff helping out, we'd be able to get out into the community and actually help our probationers in their environment and be more effective. Another thing is that we focus too much on court proceedings, and it would be a lot more helpful if we could actually focus on our work more. We don't need to be in the court as much as we are. It would be significantly less stressful if we could actually focus on our work. And if we could get more backing from the judges and our supervisors in relation to our recommendations for our probationers. In court, a judge may have our probationer do something that I know he or she will not do or can't do. And it would just be more helpful if they could listen to our suggestions, because then it all falls back on us anyways. So all of that would really reduce the stress in my job. Alright, I hope I was helpful. Great. And thank you everyone for taking time out of your day to be here. Alright, bye.